clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early 2nd and long they're facing. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On now is Ty Zentner to punt. Fielded at the 33. Here's McNair. Flush to his right. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And they'll try to run the option here. And they'll have a decision to go. He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And he's to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now McNair. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Montana. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he'll be as they come up now on second down. McNair to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now McNair. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They go play action with Montana. He's got it. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. Offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
To throw, McNair. And this out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On first down, Montana. Now the Raiders.
Seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's 3rd and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man inside the 30. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he
certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the offense ready to start this next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down.
Pressure comes.
Putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. Buying time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he'll get... Now McNair off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. Back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. The option, that's complete.
A 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider. Defense set to begin the drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey.
Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 18. A big play there from McCaffrey. 53 yards.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Play fake. Now here's Montana rolling to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone.
Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And get yourself closer to the goal line.
Play action. It's Montana. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And his kick is right there.
10 here.
McNair.
Olave holds it in.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. McNair's throw caught by Olave.
Back to throw. McNair. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Being chased out left. And he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
That swung out wide to center.
To get a receiver to drop a football, they're trained to catch everything.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw.
Olave over the middle.
And his kick is good. And they'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. About set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Dancing to his left. And he can't
in this game thus far.
On third down, McNair. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Set and ready to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Montana's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Yeah, he'll be
lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Montana on the move to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time. And let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.
mattress. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some out.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. The second play from scrimmage, this one nearly goes the distance, and now, what a start. You're barely on the field, and you're already set up first and goal.
They'll try and run. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Levis. Eluding the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Levis, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You know.
Play action. It's Montana. They'll roll it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down, Levis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game? Selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer, and that's what he is. We always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well, a guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Montana. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They will look to throw. Montana. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Montana. Pressure football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Franco Harris, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Montana. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Montana going for it on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the top.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get too, put my goose up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my shooting, you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions.